What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the LTQ Wrestling Podcast. We got our SummerSlam 2025 predictions. The two-night, what do they always say, extravaganza, since they want to make it 2 nights. We'll see how that goes. I'm not the biggest fan of 2-night SummerSlams, but, we'll see how it goes. So, Tears, how are we feeling? Are we ready to predict some SummerSlam today?
I'm going to be honest. I'm also not SummerSlam being 2 nights. It's just
Too much? Overwhelming?
Well, I get it's technically WWE's second biggest pay-per-view, but I'll put it this way. I was used to Wrestle Kingdom being 2-nighters because it's Wrestle Kingdom and that's how they do their shtick. When WWE moved to 2 nights, I was just like, okay, you're just copying, but at the same time, it makes it more palatable because I still remember we had the 1 8-hour-long Mania, or not 8 hour long, probably. Which Mania I'm talking about.
Yeah, that one was long.
And for context, people, it was the one that started, on the pre-show, it was Neville versus Aries for the Cruiserweight belt.
Yeah, that. And AEW took that same route with a 6-hour pay-per-view the last 2 weeks.
So I guess, I'm personally not a fan of 2-nighters, but at the same time, it's better for people.
Yeah, I mean, it gets more people on the card and stuff. So, like Aaron Cross on the card, I feel like it was a one-night show. He wouldn't have been on it. So,
but it also gives us matches that don't need to exist.
Yeah, it's kind of a double-edged sword. So let's get into it. So, first match we're going to start off predicting Sami Zayn against Karrion Kross, and they faced off I think twice already, and matches haven't been bad. It's like Sami Zayn plays the very well underdog baby face, and then Kross, is the guy who just does power moves. I mean, I know there's all these rumors that Kross don't want to take bumps and all this other stuff. I don't even know if that's even true. I mean, he took a lot of bumps against Zayn before. Unless that was just to prove a point, I don't know. But Tears, what do you think about Zayn and Kross, and who do you see winning this?
So about my comment about not needed matches on the card, case in point. It's Kross versus Zayn. They're not needed for this match. If Kross wins, that's good for him. If Zayn wins, then Zayn winning. But I'll guess I'll say Kross because he's more hype right now. But didn't we just have this on Raw? Or am I crazy?
I believe so. Unless Kross just destroyed him. I don't know. I saw something about it. I mean, Kross is doing very well right now. I think he has the second highest selling merch at the moment, so he's really doing well. I'm curious if he's going to resign, though. I keep hearing a lot of reports about, I don't know if this is just him working the internet audience or what, but it said that him and Scarlett have not signed extensions. Their deals, I believe, are up in September. We'll have to see, but me and Jade have talked about all that before. I don't really see where else he'd really go unless he goes maybe Maple Leaf Pro Wrestling or maybe New Japan. I don't really know because TNA is not going to happen. AEW, I don't know. But back to the match. I mean, I see Kross winning, even though Sammy's taken a lot of L's lately. I mean, Sammy, I believe Kross won the last match. Maybe I don't know who's going to win this. I kind of don't really care, really. But I'll go Kross wins just because he needs some more momentum to keep going. No, Sammy won the last match. Yeah, Sammy won the last match because I remember everybody online was complaining about it. So, yeah, I'm going to go Kross so he can get his win back. And this is probably the end of this feud, even though I feel like WWE just doesn't really have anything for Sammy to do at this point. They've kind of just been throwing him in tag team matches and then whatever else he's been doing. So we'll see. I mean, this is probably the match I least care about, even though I like both these guys. It's just not really that exciting of a match, so we'll see. So next match I think could be pretty good. Jacob Fatu against Solo Sikoa in a steel cage match for the WWE United States title. There's going to be interference from Solo's group. I know a lot of fans aren't really that high on Hikayo. Tears, what's his name? Hikaleo? I can't even.
You really think I'm going to be able to even want to attempt to pronounce his name without sounding racist? You crazy.
Well, I don't even know what his name is in WWE. It's like something Tunga or Talatunga, or I don't even know. It's just the names WWE comes up with some of these people is just insanity. But
Like
he's a big
how they
guy from New Japan.
changed Jeff Cobb to JC.
Mateo, yeah. Interesting names, but you know how WWE are. They want to own everything you do. So, Tears, who do you have winning this match? Solo Sikoa or Jacob Fatu?
I would like to say Fatu. However, I can just imagine all the rest of the Solo bloodline. That's the best way I'm going to call them to not get us confused with the Reigns bloodline. Whatever could possibly happen. Who knows? Maybe eventually we'll have Jacob Fatu get a bloodline of his own. That'd be hilarious. I can see all of them just surrounding the cage, and or Solo just doing everything in his power to escape the cage, and Fatu is just like saying like, "Nah, we doing this, we fighting." But at the end of the day, no matter I predict the match being one-sided. I'm thinking Solo's going to win, but he's going to have the least amount of offense, if that makes sense.
Yeah, yeah. So I don't know. I believe you can escape to win, which makes me worry. Like, okay, Fatu doesn't have to take a pin here. We can have him lose. Maybe if Solo wins, this feud can go on a little bit longer. I don't know how long they're planning on doing this feud. So I'm going to go Solo as well. I think his group's going to interfere, but Jacob has been working with Jimmy Uso. Maybe Jimmy Uso comes out there and helps him if he ends up retaining, or maybe he gets some more help. I don't know who, since Jay and Reigns are busy doing the tag team match. But we'll have to see. It seems like they're definitely setting up a War Games match between all these teams, which I don't know who would be on Fatu's team. I'm guessing Jay. But we'll have to see. But yeah, I see Solo potentially winning just to expand this feud, and it protects Fatu by not having him take a pin. So I told Tears about this match before we started recording. He was like, whoa, it's a lot of teams. We have a 6-team TLC match that got officially made on SmackDown. By the way, there could be a few other matches added to SummerSlam. I think there's 10 right now. If we miss any, apologies, but I don't think any of them are going to be really that big time anymore. So we have the Wyatt Six, who are the current champions, I believe, DIY, Motor City Machine Guns, Street Profits, Fraxium, Andrade, and Phoenix. So a lot of teams, Tears. I mean, who do you see winning out of these 6 teams?
It's pretty deadly. The one SmackDown team they don't have in this match. It's pretty deadly. What is this match? What is this car crash? This is okay. This is going to be bad. I'm going to change this question from a prediction. And I'm going to feel really bad for asking this. But instead of saying who wins, who's getting injured? Because you know somebody is. There's too many people in this match. There's too many criterias. Somebody's getting hurt. My question is, who is it?
Probably a minor injury. I would guess probably either. I don't want to wish any injuries on anybody. That's not what we're doing here. But most of these matches, most pay-per-views, WWE has at least one injury. This will probably be it because a lot of these guys are going to do some insane spots. Montez Ford and Phoenix are probably going to do the 2 most insane stuff, if I had to guess. Phoenix has had a history of getting hurt off of doing crazy stuff. So, unfortunately, I would probably say Phoenix for me. What about you?
I'm going Phoenix. Okay, if I was to say a person from each team, for the Wyatts, probably Gacy, DIY Ciampa, Street Profits Montez, Fraxium, probably Frazier, and Phoenix Andrade. It's going to be Phoenix. Out of all those names, I'm going with. I'm going to go Gacy the most because he is not built for ladder matches or ladder stipulated matches.
What about Motor City Machine Gun? You forgot them.
Oh yeah, they're how could I forget a tag team in this match?
Yeah.
Shelly, sure. This match.
Yeah, probably.
Why
this is a lot of teams. I guess WWE wants to give the SmackDown division some love, which I understand because they're a very talented tag team division. But I just hope this match gets the time it deserves. I do like TLC matches. I don't hate it completely, but
I do want to put another question for this one. Another question.
what's up?
A lot of my friends that I ask at work myself, they say they're done with the Wyatt Six. They say they don't actually even want the group to be winning titles. What do you think about that? Are you one of those people to where like you kind of don't want this group to be holding titles, or you just don't care?
I just don't really care about them. I mean, I said that when they debuted. It was a cool debut, but I said, how is WWE going to book this team going forward? I know Bo Dallas had the injury and they were off TV for a while and everything. I'm just not a big fan of this group. I don't really like these kind of groups. I just feel like they can only go so far. And at least they've taken some losses because you don't want AEW's issue right now with the Hurt Syndicate where you literally just have them destroy the entire division. There's nobody left to beat them because that's where AEW's at right now with the Hurt Syndicate. I don't know. I'm just not a big YS6 supporter. How do you feel about the group overall?
It's fine. It reminds me of early day Wyatt, but I feel like the hype people have for this group is what's causing it to not be entertaining or not entertaining, but like lackluster. It's the fact like so many people put so much hype into this team that you basically are just screwing them over.
Yeah, agreed. I mean, they're just kind of like sometimes too much high expectations is bad. So, I mean, there's a lot of talented teams in this match. Maybe this match I do think this match would be very good. I mean, these teams, I know there was a triple threat TLC a while ago between the Street Profits, Mercy Machine Guns, and DIY, which is really good. So, I'm not really going to be disappointed. It's just, like I said, I hope it gets the time it deserves because all 6 of these teams, I know a lot of fans like the Phoenix and Andrade team, which, I mean, I'm glad to see them two doing something. So, we'll see. For my prediction, because me and Tears did not give our predictions for this match, I'm going to predict. I actually don't even know who to predict.
I'm just gonna go Wyatt's retained. That's what I'm just gonna do.
Yeah,
It's
that's a
just
smart one. Yeah, I'll go YS6 as well because I don't like flip flopping titles. Wild card guess would be Andrade and Phoenix for me. I think that'd be kind of a fun, like, oh, they actually won, but we'll see. So next match, and hopefully this is the final match between these two. I do kind of feel bad for Bayley that she gets left out again after every. I kind of want to see Becky and Bayley just something different. But they're really trapping the Rocket on Lyra. It's Lyra against Becky, no DQ, women's intercontinental title. If Lyra loses, she can no longer go after the title. Which I mean, if she lost anyways, I don't really see the point doing this feud anymore. So, Tears, what do you think about Bayley being left out, and who do you see winning this women's IC title match?
I'm tired of this. I really am. This feud has been going on since. I get the idea, like, oh, this technically all started at Mania because Becky took Bailey's spot at Mania, and then the night after they won the tag titles and they lost the tag titles, and that caused Becky to quote unquote turn heel, and then all of a sudden we have Becky beating Lara for the IC belt, and now Bailey is wanting. I'm going Becky retains, and then after this show, then Bailey can have her one-on-one with Becky. Because technically, the stipulation doesn't say anything about Bailey. It just means Lara's out of the title scene. So that leaves a perfect opening for Bailey to jump in. So that's how we can start that. I'm just done. I'm done with the Becky and Lara feud. It's been going on a little too long for my liking, and it's kind of just been this one page that just doesn't feel like it's adding anything.
Yeah, it's time for this feud to be over. I've enjoyed the matches overall. I mean, I thought their matches have been very good. Even the triple threat at WWE Evolution was really good. But overall, just burnt with it. I mean, I see Becky retaining. I don't see Lyra winning. Don't really see the point. I don't know what Lyra does next after this. That's going to be interesting to see. She does get a reaction and everything. Her theme song's kind of catchy. She's a great worker. She's decent on the mic. I just hope Bailey gets something because, I mean, for all the year she's put in. And I'm not saying she should always be winning titles or anything, 'cause I don't like that either. But like, just keep doing this match, and it's just like, okay, why is Bailey not getting something? I mean, it's just like, hopefully, like Tier said, they do this after.
I will say, like, if you look at the 4 horsewomen of NXT, Bailey is the one who has gotten the short end of the stick of every form of stick there is.
Oh,
Becky
yeah.
has a lot of titles. Charlotte has a lot of titles. Mercedes Moné has a lot of titles.
Yeah. Thank goodness she lost to Tony. But yeah, I mean, Bailey, you know, she's even talked about this in an interview with Chris Van Vliet. She's lost a little bit of confidence. She don't know what to do with about the company. Not really. She's giving ideas and stuff. It's just like she's kind of just. You know, she seems like she's lost a little bit of confidence. So hopefully she gets that back, and hopefully WWE just does more with her. I mean, I can see her eventually leaving because it's just getting to a point where it's just like, okay, they're not really doing much with her. Maybe she just decides like, okay, maybe I should just try something different. I mean, she's done a lot with this company, so we'll see. But I think this will be a fun match. Hopefully, Becky wins, or well, Becky's probably gonna win, but hopefully this is just the end of it because like Tier said, I'm just tired of seeing it. So next match, we have Roman Reigns and Jey Uso who are teaming up, who are on the same page again against Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed. It was supposed to be Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins, but with Seth Rollins being hurt, if you believe he's actually hurt, whatever the case, they're doing this match. A lot of fans wanted to see Braun Breaker and Roman Reigns. Me and Tiers talked about that on a podcast episode. I'll be uploading that before this. So that's why they're not doing a one-on-one, because they don't want Reigns or Braun Breaker taking a pin. So as I drop my mic, Jey and Bronson Reed are obviously taking the pin. One of those two, Reigns and Braun, are not. So Tiers, who do you see winning this tag team match?
I think Bronson's taking the pin out of all these guys. So I'm going to go Reigns and Jey. I don't know. I don't want to call them the OG bloodline. I feel like you can make a funnier name for these two. Because with Bronson and Braun, you have the B&B security, which is amusing for Seth. But yeah, I'm going to go Reigns and Uso wins the match. And Bronson is the one that takes the pin. I don't know how the entertaining, or not entertaining, what's the word I'm trying to look for? It's not going to be a match that has too much to it. I feel like people are going to probably think like there's going to be a lot more to the match, but I just see it being like a nice, clean match. Unless, like, say, Reigns just prioritize Paul Heyman being there, which he could. That could honestly be how they beat them, but if Braun and Bronson win, it's going to be by pinning Jey. They're not going to have either one of them pin Reigns. I think it's just the same as to say Reigns is not taking no pin, but I'm going to say confidently Roman Reigns and Jey Uso.
So I'm going to go opposite. I think Braun and Bronson are going to win. I think Jay's going to take the pin. I just see them getting a win here. And I don't really expect much out of this match. These are, 4 great athletes, but I don't really expect this to be match of the night by any means. And yeah, I'm just going to predict Braun and Bronson. I don't really got too much to say about this match. I'm not up or down on it. So another Dan and Raquel versus Charlotte and Bliss for the women's tag team titles. A lot of fans are on board with the Charlotte and Bliss team. Charlotte's gotten very much over, which is good for her because she had a lot of fan criticism about being in the title scene too much. A lot of fans are just sick of her, and now she's getting cheered, and we want Charlotte chance, and just happy for her. I'm not the biggest Charlotte supporter, but it's good to see her just kind of getting cheered and being involved in something that isn't in the title scene. So, Tiers, who do you see winning this women's tag title match?
This is a match I can see go either way, but it depends. Do we want Raquel and Roxanne to hold the women's championships when Liv gets back, which will lead to some interesting stuff? But I feel like we kind of need to capitalize on the Charlotte and Bliss team up, so probably have them win. But unfortunately, this is the one thing WWE just has a hard time doing. What do you do with the women's tag belts? We've always talked about this. There's not a lot of them. So it's just like, yeah, even if Bliss and Charlotte win the belts, they're just going to keep fighting Judgment Day or Raquel and Roxanne. So I'm probably gonna say Judgment Day retains, but eventually Bliss and Charlotte win them on some other show. I don't know which one. You can choose.
Yeah, I could see that. It's tough because, like Tier said, it could really go either way. Liv's so far away, I think, from being back. I don't know if they want to have them hold the titles that long, but I could see that. And Roxanne deserves a lot of credit. She's done a great job just stepping in, really in a spot that was out of nowhere and just taking over for Liv. And her and Raquel got good chemistry, and they work really well together. So Roxanne's very talented. She's one of the best young and up and coming women stars in the business. She's great. I'll go Charlotte and Alexa as well, winning because they're so red hot right now. And Roxanne and Raquel don't really need the titles. They can still do that story with Liv without them. So we'll see what the plans are going forward. But like Tier said, there's just not a lot of tag teams in this women's division. They release a lot of them. They just kind of throw two women together and be like, okay, this is our new tag team. So the women's tag titles are just odd. I mean, I don't really know what to really say about them.
Here's an idea. Not going to happen, but it'd be very interesting. What if they have, since they have Jessie Jane and Trick Williams holding the TNA world titles for their respective shows or respective genders, what if they have a TNA team win the women's tag belts?
That'd be good. I mean, they got a few teams over there. I mean, they got the Iconics. They're back.
Because if you think about it, the WWE women's tag belts are from all three brands. That technically means NXT, which means technically TNA.
Yeah, I wouldn't hate that. Maybe the Iconics win them or something because they're back in TNA.
Weren't they the first ones to hold the women's tag belts?
Yeah.
That'd be pretty nice.
They recently came back, so could happen.
That.
Maybe they should call up Zarya and Sol Ruka or something. I mean, I know they were in the women's tag title at Evolution. Great tag team. So I'm a big Sol Ruka guy. I think Sol Ruka's fantastic. So
I think every guy is.
Yeah, Tyler Bates got the biggest bag in the business, I guess. He's bagged a lot of beautiful women.
I'm mad at that dude. I'm mad at him.
Liv, Tony Storm, Sol Ruka.
Like, what the heck? What is this dude? What the? He gets bad booking, but it seems like that's part of him. He's just like, dude, I'm just living my life. Yeah, you're damn right you are.
Yeah, he is. He's got it all, unfortunately.
I'm mad.
Okay, next match. I know Tears has been enjoying the Styles stuff backstage. We got AJ Styles and Dom Mysterio for the U.S. title. Tears, how do you see this match going?
Oh, I see you coming. You got the title wrong. It's for the IC belt, not the U.S. belt.
Apologies. I'll fix that.
I just thought that was funny. I've been enjoying this. Like I told Icon earlier that I saved on my phone every skit of AJ terrorizing Dominic because it's just been the most fun thing. But so I'm gonna be kind of sad that that's finally done. I truly do believe AJ's going to win it because I think that's the last belt he needs to hold to become a Grand Slam champion in WWE, which would probably make him one of the only person to be a Grand Slam champion both TNA and WWE. If I'm wrong, I'll love to be wrong, but let me know who it is. But I'm going to go Styles, and I'm going to be very upset at the fact that this feud's probably over.
I'm going to go Styles as well. And really, Dom's been poorly booked as a champ. Triple H has had a really tough time booking champions. Like, I don't know what it is. It's just...
I don't know. I think Dom's been pretty good. He's definitely been doing a lot more character work than in-ring work. But at the same time, it's just like, I truly believe Dom has been pretty good as IC champ. Yeah, he's not in matches, but he's always there. He's always in a segment. He's always in a highlight segment. So
that's true.
I mean, they're doing pretty good for him.
I know he's been hurt or quote unquote hurt. Maybe that's why.
Because they could have easily just let him be like just a manager in random Judgment Day matches, but no, he actually has full segments for himself.
Yeah, at least he is featured. I mean, that's more than what Julia has been doing. Unfortunately, the women's U.S. title has been a curse. I don't know what it is about that title, but whoever holds it just they don't book well at all. But yeah, I'm gonna go AJ just because. I mean, why not? Maybe even if he has like a short title reign, like Tier said, he needs to hold this title. So I'm not really mad at it. I think AJ Styles. So this next match, Randy Orton and Jelly Roll against Drew McIntyre and Logan Paul. Now, I'm a big Jelly Roll fan. I love his music. I'm going to try not to be biased here. I think he's actually done a hell of a job. He's got himself in shape. He's pretty good on the mic. I saw people posting on X, and I know QJ will hate this, but they said Jelly Roll cut a better promo in one night than Ricochet did in his entire career, and I just couldn't help but chuckle with that. I know QJ's a big Ricochet guy, but I couldn't help but chuckle with that. I thought that was kind of funny. But fun fact, this is supposed to be Travis Scott, I believe, in this match, but he's on bad terms with WWE now. He had a falling out. Apparently, he didn't pick up on the business very well, and at least Jelly Roll seems like he cares about the business. He's actually taking it seriously. If a celebrity's going to come in here and do this, don't just do it for clout. Do it because you actually care about the business. So him and Logan Paul both give a damn. So maybe this won't be as bad as some fans think it is. But Tears, who do you see winning this tag team match?
First, I gotta ask: was it supposed to be Orton and Scott, or was it supposed to be like Drew and Scott?
I think Drew and Scott, I believe.
Logan Paul's a better choice than Travis Scott. I would love to laugh and say Jelly Roll pins Logan Paul. That would be so amusing. But I feel like it's going to be, it might be still Orton and Jelly. I hate the fact that I just said that. This match is so funny. I'm going Orton and Jelly Roll with Logan Paul taking the pin, but probably from Orton. I imagine Jelly Roll is he's going to do stuff, but he's probably going to do good basic stuff. Drew, why is he good here? Why is Drew in this match again?
Yeah, I was actually going to ask you about that. Are you mad that a lot of fans are really not happy with Drew's booking? Like, they feel like he should be in more important stuff. They feel like he's kind of just been not the best booked wrestler by Triple H. What do you think about that?
What is there for him to do? Like, I'm going to be honest. Like, his feud with Punk's done. They kind of built his whole new heel turn on that. Like, kind of, what is he supposed to do?
I mean, they teased him going after Cody, but I mean, I guess if Cody wins the title back, they could do that. But yeah, there's not a lot of babyface for him to feud with. I mean, I guess him and Randy's something for him to do, but
yeah, because at least he had something to do. Because LA Knight's not even on the show.
Yeah, that's crazy to think about. Yeah, something for Drew to do.
Here. Yeah.
Exactly. I'll go Randy and Jelly Roll too. Team babyface. Jelly Roll did do a hell of a choke slam to Logan Paul. He got some air on it, so I mean.
Well, to be fair, I think that also helps that Logan Paul knows how to fucking have his body go up in the air.
That's true, yeah.
Fly like a Logan.
Hey, maybe this match will impress. At least Jelly Roll's putting in the work and Logan Paul. Yeah, I mean, I'm not skipping this match. So I already know I'm being a party with a few people who don't watch wrestling all the time. They're gonna be like, okay, why are these people here? I'll be like, well,
it's funny.
Yeah, like AEW's had celebrities too. I still remember when Shaq did a match, so it's all over everything. So
or the no, it wasn't Battle Royal. It was a tag.
No, it was him and Jade against Brandy and Cody in a tag team.
Oh, was it? Oh yeah. I forgot Jade Cargill was one time a heel.
Yeah, and Cody did like a spear through a table to Shaq or something. I don't even know. It was. So world title match, CM Punk against Gunther. Now, I've talked to a lot of people. There's a lot of people who want Punk to win. They see this as being Punk's time to finally win that WWE title. I'll give my prediction first. I don't see Gunther losing. I really don't. He just won the title back a few months ago. And I talked to QJ about this off air. Like, Are they going with like this Gunther beating all the legends type things? I mean, I read a report the other day that he's going to be Cena's final opponent. So, like, he beats Goldberg, he beats Cena, he beats Punk. That's 3 legends. Like, are they going to start doing something like that with Gunther? We'll see. I do think there's a way to protect Punk because you could just have him lose like Goldberg did to the sleeper. He doesn't have to get pinned or tapped, so that helps too. So I'm going to go Gunther. Tears, who's your prediction for this match?
Okay, for context for this one, I know so many people are mad at WWE for like thinking like the Rollins injury might be a work, might be a shoot, depends. Because there was a document or something that mentions where like, oh, it's going to be Punk wins the World Heavyweight Championship from Gunther, and that's when Rollins shows that the injury was a work and cashes it on Punk because Rollins screws over Punk again. Insert Waluigi laugh for Rollins. I'll put it this way. I will go in saying Gunther wins. However, if Punk somehow wins, he's not leaving the show with the world title. That I am confident. I am more confident that Punk does not leave the show with the world title than him just. Oh God, I gotta think of how to word this. I trust Punk not leaving with a title more than Gunther winning. That's a good way to put it.
Yeah, I mean, both could happen. I mean, we'll see if Rollins shows up. I mean, he's talked about the injury a lot. WWE's mentioned a lot. They don't usually do that with the injury, so it's something to think about. I don't know. I mean, who knows what the truth is behind that? I think it'd be a fun match. CM Punk can still go with his age, and I believe it's main eventing night 1. So night 1's match card is looking kind of meh. So hopefully this helps it, but we'll see. So we have the main event of the women's side: Naomi against Io Sky against Rhea Ripley in a triple threat for the women's world title. I've heard a lot of people go back and forth on this. There's the fans who want Naomi to have a good reign. There's the fans who want Rhea to win the title back. And then there's fans who want Io to win it back because they feel like she didn't really have a good reign because she barely defended the title. So this is a very split match. It's tough to predict. So, Tears, who are you going with in this triple threat?
I like that we're going with the story that Rhea has never truly beaten Io Sky. So I feel like the ending is going to be Rhea just hits Riptide. She gets so close to pinning Io, finally beating Io, and then Naomi pulls a Becky at Evolution and gets a roll up on Rhea. Or throws her out of the ring and pins Io and retains. I feel like that's what's going to happen. Something here is making me feel like we're going to do a sneaky heel Naomi win and retain. But that's as far as I can go with it.
Yeah, I agree with Naomi retaining. I don't really see the point of her losing yet. At least give her a few months because they've done that in the past, the last few years, where it's like the Money in the Bank person wins and they have like a month title reign. It's over. Like, at least give her like at least, I'd probably say like 3-4 months as champion, just see what she can do. This might be Naomi's last championship. I mean, she talked about wanting to retire and go off and have a family with Jimmy, and she's getting close to 40, and there might not be a lot of time left. So this might be really her last reign as a women's champion. So let her have a solid reign. Why not? I'm curious who she's going to feud with. I hope it's not just going to be her, Io, and Rhea. I hope there's somebody new. I have heard Stephanie Vakir is going to get like a huge push, so maybe she faces Vakir or something. But I mean, we'll have to see. I think this will be a fun match. All 3 of these women can work. Naomi's gotten some criticism for her work. She's had some sloppy matches when she first got back. I think she's been better now. So I'm expecting a good match. I could see Io taking the pin. I don't see Rhea taking the pin. We'll have to see, though. I'm curious how that match goes. So it's time for, like Tier says, the main event. John Cena, Cody Rhodes for the WWE Undisputed title. I keep seeing everybody wanting Cody to turn heel. They want to see it so badly. They keep teasing it, and they want to see a double turn like when Del Rio and Ziggler did a double turn. They want to see Cena back to being a babyface, and they want to see black-haired Cody heel, don't give a damn, and all that. And there's just a lot of people invested in this match. I hope the actual match is better than what they had at WrestleMania. I mean, it wasn't really my favorite match. So we'll see if this is better. So, Tiz, what do you think of all the fans wanting a potential double turn? And who do you see winning this undisputed WWE title main event?
I don't think they're going to do a double turn at all. I don't know why people are expecting that. So, no. I think Cena retains. How many more appearances does he have?
I'd have to fact check, but I believe like maybe 15 or 16, maybe.
I feel like it's a lot. But anyway, I am going with a Cena retain. Of course, it's going to be better. I truly do believe it's going to be better than the Cena and Cody match at Mania, because once again, it's a street fight or street fight, Extreme Rules, whatever wording you want to call it. I don't know how to word it, but I'm just gonna say Cena for the win. Do. That's the best I can give you.
So I went back and forth on this match about who's going to win, who I see winning. It's really tough to predict. By the way, I just got notification AEW acknowledges the passing of Hulk Hogan. Thank goodness they did. So credit to them there. I'm going to go Cody. I think Cody wins. You know, Cena's reign's been up and down. If his final match is going to be against Gunther, he doesn't really need the title for that unless they do maybe a title for title or something. If both these guys are still champion by then, which is December. Yeah, I don't really see them doing that. So, I mean, Cody losing twice to Cena, do I see that happening? Maybe. I already see by the way, I see a bunch of jokes. I saw Nikki Bella was on Cody's What Do You Want to Talk About podcast, and they like showed when they used to be on TV together, and they were like very flirty together. I guess it was when they were both singing. They were like, "Oh, that's why Cena hates Cody," and all. I'm just like, "Oh my god." But anyways, I'm gonna go Cody. I see Cody winning, and I know there's a lot of rumors about Rollins cashing on Cody. I don't know if I see that happening. There's more story there with Punk and Rollins at this point, but I mean, maybe they do what they did with Naomi and do the opposite of what people think. Who knows? But I'm gonna go Cody wins. Don't know about the heel turn. I don't see it happening because if they turn Cody heel, who is going to be? Because fans got to think, okay, and maybe it's Jay, but who's going to be that baby face to take over? Because Cody sells a lot of merch. He spends time with kids and fans and all that. Like, you got to have somebody to take over that. You can't just turn them heel and then you have no top baby face. So that's something they got to consider. But it's fascinating to think about Cody as a heel. I mean, I hate that The Rock pretty much said, "Oh yeah, it's something we're gonna do." Like, there's no need to say all that, but we'll see. I'm gonna go Cody all the way, and hopefully the SummerSlam's just a good show. 2 nights can be a little bit exhausting sometimes, but hopefully we just get good matches. So, Tears, any final thoughts before we wrap up these predictions?
There's gonna be a moment. I don't know what it is, but there's gonna be like how it is with most SummerSlams. By the way, I just realized I hate the fact like I'm sticking with Cena. But remember, a while ago he says he hasn't won a SummerSlam in so many years. 2010 was the last SummerSlam he won.
Damn, I didn't even know that. That's crazy.
I'm just taking a wild guess because that's the last one I can believe he won.
Yeah, he lost. Yeah, he's lost quite a bit. Yeah, in SummerSlam.
Do you think though they might actually give him a SummerSlam win on his final SummerSlam, or are they going to keep the tradition of a loss? I think that really helps fuel the winning outcome of this match.
If he does, it's not going to be a clean victory. There's no way they let Cody lose clean to Casino again. There's no way.
Well,
do you think The Rock shows up? I've seen a lot of people saying, "Oh, The Rock's going to show up."
No.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't see it either. Yeah, I mean, I could see Cena winning for that reason. I don't know what they're going to do with this. This match is kind of fascinating to me because I really don't know what they plan on doing going forward with either one of these guys. So, I mean, we'll see. I mean, it should be fun. So make sure to like and subscribe. Comment your thoughts on SummerSlam. Any of your predictions down below. We upload every single week. Appreciate the support as always. Hopefully, you guys enjoy your week. Peace.